Hi, my name is Ladare. I'm the one opening up 3D event software right now. I'm one of the co-creators. It was my idea to make this event software because I seen the need for 3D to be able to be done at an event and given to the person right there live. The other software that I know about, most of them I have seen none that work like 3D event software. What they do is they pre-interlace. In other words, you might get say 10 backgrounds, and they'll say this is worth thousands of dollars because you would have to pay to have these done. Well, what if those aren't the backgrounds you want? In other words, I could walk outside, take a picture right there, come back in, put it in 3D event software and use it for a background and it'd be in 3D. It interlaces on the fly. So you don't have to go hire a graphic designer for $200 to make your background and foreground so that you can put the person in between and have a 3D photo. I want to show you how easy this is. I'm going to start from scratch here. The nice thing is after you start from scratch, you don't have to start from scratch again. Because in other words, I've got all of these here that I've done, right? In fact, I'm not even going to start from scratch. Starting from scratch is a waste of time. I've already done it. Start from scratch will only say what picture do you want for the photo over here, and it will say what picture do you want for the background, and then throw it up here. If I want to do this one, all I've got to do is hit one of these and say bring this one up, and when they do bring it up, I can now switch out the background, I can switch out the foreground, I can switch out the person. It doesn't matter. So what I'm doing is I'm saving me a ton of time. For example, I have one for martial arts. Okay, we're doing martial arts tournaments, and there were 6 different animals, and the kids would pick which animal they wanted in. Let me see if I can find one right here. Here's one, unicorns. So I saved it as unicorns. Then I saved one as tiger, one as flying dragon. Okay. Now all I got to do is delete that. Okay. And if I want to put a different animal in there, it always goes back to the same folder, and I'm going to put a tiger in instead. Okay. That's how easy it is. Now, here's what's cool about it. Notice that the tiger came in over the top of his sleeve. That's because I have full control. It always comes in full, as much 3D as it can, because it's considered a logo, and you want the logos to really punch out. So all I have to do, if you look, I click on him, notice where he's at in the scale of basically background to foreground. He's right in the middle. All I got to do is click on the tiger and pull it down until I get past where he's at in the 3D, and now you can see it's behind him. Okay, piece of cake. I mean, there's nothing simpler. And the same way with him. If I want to, I got a line of kids and they're taking pictures and showing them to me, all I've got to do is click on the next one in the folder, and it automatically removes the green screen. And you notice right here it's a little green. This is a good one. Let me hit Alt. You can make him, resize him. But see, there's a hole right here. There's obviously some green there. What would you do in another program? Here, you go to remove green. You do the radius on the brush, and you say restore. You want to restore the object. There it is. The little green dinosaur is back. Okay, that's how easy it is when you get a situation like that. So I've got him right here, and I'm going to preview it. Okay. And literally, I hope you can see this. If you have the red and blue glasses, I'm going to hit anaglyph, and you will see now some extremely nice deep 3D. Now what happens is, this is great when you're first learning, but once I'm at an event, I already know what my settings are. I already know, so I don't need to do this every time. I don't need to check it. Now the other thing is, I have enhancing on it. Okay, I've got this pushed up because it will always stay where I last put it. Reason is, if you're at an event, and let's say everybody you were shooting was too dark, then everybody's going to need some enhancing. So once you adjust this, because they were too dark, then all you have to do is hit enhance, and everybody gets the same enhancement because you're at the same event. Makes sense, huh? Now the other thing is I'm going to create a depth map. I'll go into detail on the training videos on the depth maps, but what I'll do is hit create right there. And what that does, that adds dimensionality. I'm going to do it to the tiger too. The tiger will now look rounder. He will look rounder. His hands will be out just like they were out. They have a 3D quality to them that they didn't have before. Okay? So when you print it, they really look real. A lot of the 3D, and I can add more or less depth map. And as I add more, the tiger gets plumper. It starts looking like a real animal there, like a 3D toy, not a flat piece of paper. And that's what the other softwares do not have, the depth map creation. You have to go create depth maps by hand, which is very time consuming. So really, that is it. I can delete the tiger. I can add something else. Let's put a dragon in here. We can make him bigger, smaller, whatever. Let's put him over here just for fun. Here's what's cool. If you do overlapping, like, okay, let me put him right here. Notice he is over the logo. Okay? I want him to be behind the logo. That's all I had to do was adjust him in the 3D plane. Because when you do that, then your eyes say, oh, look, that's further, that's closer. They're called depth cues. Now, when we preview this real fast, you can see we got the depths there. But the dragon is not got a depth map on him. So I just go over here and I create the depth map, put as much on as I want. Now he will kind of see, now he starts turning. He does more of a turn. He starts plumping up because now he has depth to himself. So you got the distance and you got the depth. No other program can do it this fast and provide results as fast. Another kid comes up and said, I want a different background. Over here in my background folder, I can see what it's going to look like on all these different backgrounds. I'm just going to pick one here. So I'm going to crop it. Now, by the way, the crop, see this right here? It's a 3D 7x5 60 LPI. That means 60 lines per inch is the lens. And I can have any size I want there. So whenever I crop it, it's going to stay to that proportion. I don't have to worry about it at all. I can put it anywhere I want, and it's going to stay to that proportion. So when I preview it, okay, I got a brand new background, okay? But I need to put a depth map on it. When I put the depth map on it, look at the trees. See the volume in the trees? Boy, I hope you can see this on the video. I can see it. And I'm going to go back to anaglyph for a second. For those who do have the red and blue glasses, you will see just a beautiful 3D. Okay? Okay, go back to layers here. And he wanted, let's say, the unicorn or the horse. Let's put the horse in. So the horse comes in like this. I can resize the horse to anything I want. I'm going to put it back here. And I'm going to put a depth map on him. Preview that right there. Okay, now let's go to the animation. Okay, so easy. What's cool, again, if I overlap, see, he's behind the horse. The horse is out front, but if I want the horse behind, just click on the horse, and I can stick it so that now he's behind the boy. So everything is instant, real time, extremely fast, and all you have to do is keep swapping the kids out there. I mean, a lot of times you're not going to want 10 or 12 backgrounds all at once. You know, you're going to want maybe 2 or 3 or whatever. On this one here, I'm going to turn down the saturation a little bit. He's a little hot on that. So that's how easy and how fast, because as soon as it's done, I print. As soon as it interlaces those 12 photos that are in the background, and I hit print, I'm ready to go. And it takes, after you print it out, it takes about 20 seconds to put the band around it, it comes out of the printer exactly right. It registers to the lens. You tap it 2 times, once on the bottom, once on the left side, put the band on the top, slide it into the folder, and hand it to them. And they have a one-of-a-kind 3D photo live at the event. Of course, you collect the money. Anyway, I hope that helps you understand how fast and efficient this brand new 3D event software really is. Thanks for your time, and give me a call.